サンリオ男子
Hi guys, it's Kayla and welcome back to Sanrio Boys. The votes in last time's video were very hard to decipher. All of the boys garnered a lot of votes, but surprisingly the top two were the student body president, the cinema roll guy, and Yu Mizuno, the My Melody guy. So as they both kept getting the same amount of votes, I decided to do a quick little poll on Twitter to break the tie, leaving Yu Mizuno the sole winner. So today we're going to begin his story. Once again, if this is the first video in this series you're seeing, I am not a professional translator, but I am a senior in university pursuing a Japanese language degree, and this is my first semester taking advanced Japanese, which is highly focused on translating, so I'm doing a little bit of it on the side as well for you guys, as well as to help myself improve. So yeah, don't expect a 100% perfect translation, but I will always try my best to make the most professional translation that I possibly can. So with that being said, let's get started with Yu's story. Love, huh? What kind of love can I give? For now, it's a secret. Start a story with him? Yes, we will.
俺でいいの？本当に？冗談。これからよろしくな。
I'm okay. Are you sure? Really? I'm joking. From now on, let's get along. Episode 1, Mizuno Yu. Between the downpours of rain, it sparkles and shines dazzlingly. Ah! Hearing a voice, I turned back to look. Michelle-chan! Mizuno-kun. There stood Mizuno, smiling brightly at me. I came so I'd be able to see you. As the wind blows through, his hair gently sways. I'm sorry about before. No, it's really my fault. Just as Mizuno draws near, a strong wind blows. As the wind came through, I instinctively covered my eyes and tried to pin down my hair. I have a request, but... Huh? When I removed my hands and lifted my gaze, I was met with Mizuno standing right there before me. I held my face up to look into his eyes as he spoke. About all of us liking Sanrio characters and our Sanrio Boys club, could you keep that a secret for me? A secret? I repeated in shock and Mizuno grinned. I don't really hide it, obviously, but others like Ryo-chan and Koda still seem to mind people knowing. Until the day that they can say from their own mouth, I like this. I don't want to cause them any trouble or anxiety in their environment. With the crisp, refreshing wind still blowing, the hair in front of Mizuno-kun's face sways. Oh, there you go again, saying too much. I fixed my gaze on Mizuno's bittersweet smile. What is it about Mizuno? What he's saying, somehow, I don't think Mizuno is the type of person that I thought he was before. He's a really kind person. Smiling at him, I nodded in agreement. Yes, I understand. I promise I won't say anything to anyone. Ah, thank you. A smile appeared on Mizuno's face too. For a moment, Mizuno took a look at the promise tree. Come to think of it. Still smiling, Mizuno seemed to suddenly recall something while looking up at the promise tree. This tree, there's some rumors about it, you know? Do you know what they are? I too was lured in by the promise tree and fixed my gaze on it. Just then, a wind blew, causing the tree to sway and make a sound. Yeah. From the spaces in between the leaves, radiant rays of sun peeked through. Pinning my hair down from blowing in the wind, I responded. Couples who tell their feelings beneath the tree will be linked together forever. Yeah. At my words, Mizuno smiled like he was enjoying himself. That is to say, they confess to each other under the tree? Yes. As I nodded in agreement, a calm yet strong wind blew through. Blinking my eyes in the wind, I heard Mizuno's voice. A promise, huh? Huh? Mizuno's small voice got lost in the sound of the wind. He looked off to a distant place with his eyes narrowed. I can't put my finger on it, but... Only the faint sound of the leaves reverberated in the area. Mizuno was making this expression as though he was about to say something unexpected when... You. At the same time, we heard a voice calling out from the main gates, so we turned to look where we heard the voice. Ah, there you are. I was waiting. When Mizuno spoke to Yoshino, his usual expression returned. Then, Mizuno turned back around to face me again. As I was saying... Then, Mizuno smiled brightly and stretched his arms out towards me. Michelle, you know, I really want you to like my melody. In the courtyard, the promise tree sways in the wind. Michelle, you know, I really want you to like my melody. At this, I lifted my eyes to meet Mizuno's, and suddenly his arms had come around me. With one of his hands, Mizuno was touching my hair. My shoulders jolted with surprise. There's something stuck here. Mizuno picked out a leaf from my hair for me. Carried by the wind, the leaf fell to the ground. There, that's better. I'm surprised. Thank you. Seeing my reaction, he smiled and fixed his gaze on me again. You're very welcome. Lastly, without any reservation, he patted my head with his fingers, almost like a light caress. Mizuno's face was close to mine, and I took in his smile. Then Mizuno walked over to Yoshino's location. As I watched his figure take leave, I reflexively took a deep breath. It seems Mizuno has many different sides to him. Like just now, he has the expression of a kind friend, and then... A promise, huh? I can't put my finger on it, but... From my perspective, I have this image of Mizuno as a flashy and flirty kind of guy, but it seems that there might actually be so many other sides to him that I don't know yet. The next day, having arrived at school, I entered class and greeted Koda. Good morning, Hasegawa. He was talking to some other guy classmates, but when he noticed me, he turned his head. Good morning, thanks for yesterday. Oh no, it's me who should be saying thank you. The group of boys near Koda gaped open their mouths in a teasing manner. What? Koda? What's going on here with Michelle? As Koda and the boys began going back and forth about it, I recalled Mizuno's words from before. Until the day that they're able to say from their own mouths, I like this. I don't want to cause them any trouble or anxiety in their environment. After thinking about it a bit, I spoke. It's nothing at all. Yay, we got a new image, the first new side of him. It's nothing at all. I only returned him something he dropped. At the same time as I said this, the school chime went off and the boys dispersed. Hasegawa glanced at me with a grin on his face. Thank you. He said it in a small voice, like it was a secret between us. Then it was time for the next break period. Koda! What? Surprised, I looked to the seat next to me. Hasegawa was leaning forward in his seat at the sound of Mizuno's voice. I forgot my textbook. Again? You seriously need to remember to keep that with you. As he says this, Koda raises up out of his seat and sighs. Nevertheless, Koda still rummages around in his desk, looking for it. I'm really sorry. I won't forget tomorrow. I'll make myself a memo. Saying this, Yu takes out his cell phone. In this moment, I fell into Mizuno's line of sight and he smiled at me. Morning. Morning. As we exchanged greetings, I noticed Mizuno's My Melody phone cover. That's really cute. You mean My Melody? Mizuno smiles as he says it. The choices here were, what kind of other things do you have like that? Yep, and then the phone cover itself is cute too. Now, I don't translate this as I go. I film it really quickly and basically just click through it all. So I didn't read anything leading up to the choices, and so I looked at these and was thinking, what on earth am I supposed to choose here? So I briefly recalled seeing the kanji for cell phone, and so I just chose the final option, which now that I've translated it all and I'm reading out the script, I'm noticing really wasn't that great of a choice. But what can I do now? I think in the future I'll just stop once I get to any choice point and not choose anything, translate, and then pick back up from the choice so I can choose the best thing. Sorry about that. So the cover itself is cute too, yeah? I ought to go buy a new phone cover myself. Thinking about this, I heard a bright sounding tone. Mizuno had held out his phone to show me it in closer detail. If you do replace your phone case, don't you think a My Melody one would be nice? Mizuno held the My Melody case up to his cheek. I really recommend it. Saying this, Mizuno smiled, showing his naturally happy expression, just like he did at that time. Look who it is, Yu! Oh. Yu turned toward where he heard the voices. There stood a group of female students. What are you doing in this class? The girls turned their gaze to me. Who's this? An acquaintance? They spoke in such a sharp manner that my words got stuck in my throat. She's a friend of ours. Okay, so this is the direction of love meter based on our choices. There's the sweet and happy love levels. Apparently the happy perfume and sweet perfume fill up the love perfume for the ending. So based on what I chose in this past choice, I received 2 towards happy and 4 towards sweet. So maybe it's not so bad because there's not really a bad ending per se, there's just happy or sweet. I hope there's a way we can see both of them. She's a friend of ours. Right, Michelle-chan? Mizuno said toward me with an interested kind of look. Yeah. I made a small nod of agreement. One girl knit her brows together and spoke up. Michelle-san, huh? You don't really stand out much, so where and how are you here with Yu? Where and how? What can I say to explain that? Unable to answer her, I instinctively look at Mizuno. When I do, Mizuno turns to me and flashes a smile. That's a secret, right? As I thought about the way he said that, with intentional hidden meaning, Mizuno stretches a hand out toward me. He put his hand on my shoulder. Huh? Seeing Mizuno suddenly hug my shoulder, the girls exclaimed, "We have a secret kind of relationship, right?" Mizuno-kun? A secret relationship? With things progressing so unexpectedly, my cheeks began to burn red. What is this? The girls seemed displeased with him on my shoulder and started raising their voices when you, sounding slightly irritated, Koda handed a textbook over to Mizuno. You're making a lot of commotion in here. Right, yeah, I know. Mizuno removed his hand from my shoulder. Then, as if nothing had just happened at all, Mizuno accepted the textbook from Koda. Thanks, Koda. Saying just that, Mizuno left the room. He just had business with me, that's why he was in here. Even though they were talking with Hasagawa now, I could still feel the piercing stares of the remaining girls. The new semester's just begun, but I have a feeling this is gonna be interesting. Okay guys, that is going to be it for this episode. I know this wasn't the entire chapter 1, this was only a little over half of chapter 1. But we already got a CG, made some choices, got some feel for the characters. And I did make it past 10 minutes, so I thought that might be long enough. But if you guys would rather wait a little bit longer and get the full chapter in a longer video, just let me know and I will try and incorporate that for when we get to chapter 2. But yeah, I hope you guys are really enjoying the series so far for Sanrio Boys. I think it's going to be tons of fun to play with Yu's character. He seems quite unique from characters we've ever played before on this channel, so I hope you guys are looking forward to it. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!